Want to make your marketing content more effective so that it touches the hearts of your audience? One of the best ways of doing that is drawing upon something that humans have used literally forever to connect with each other on a very deep, heartfelt level. I'm Laura Lee Humphreys, and in this episode of Faces of Freedom TV, I'm going to be sharing with you what that is, the power of storytelling. So stick around because I'll be sharing with you 5 short story templates that you can construct your stories around in your marketing content that when you get really good at, it pulls people towards you, it helps them connect with you so that they're much more open to having sales conversations with you down the road. So get really good at the storytelling skill, and it can take you miles towards creating a life you love through a home business lifestyle. Stories have been used forever and ever, and they're one of the best ways to open the heart of your audience and evoke emotions so that they can relate to you. They do that through the characters in your story, and especially the struggles and breakthroughs that your characters experience. Your audience can relate to that because it's a shared human experience that we all go through of having the struggle of growing and learning and breaking through and overcoming something. So when you can tell a story that invokes that emotion with people, with your audience, then they naturally just open and lean into you, and they're going to listen to see how the character in your story overcame their challenge, because that can give them ideas and insights into how they can also overcome whatever challenges and struggles that they are currently experiencing. And so it's a great way for you to convey through story how you can help your audience with their struggles and breakthroughs. So let's get to these storylines. They've been used a lot in marketing and theater and books. You'll see these storylines everywhere. They're fairly common, actually. And so once you hear them and recognize them for what they are, then start paying attention to when you see other people using these story templates in their marketing to see how you can also do that to tweak and improve and refine your storytelling skills. Okay? So the first of the 5 storylines is called the before and after. And this is something you've often seen with weight loss or with health products and supplements. It's the before picture of when someone was overweight, their clothes weren't fitting, they weren't healthy, their skin looked icky, they had all these health problems, and then they go through whatever their experience was to overcome all of that, the struggle of learning to change their diet, of exercising, of dropping the weight, of dealing with all the internal, emotional, and mental stuff that made the weight loss there in the first place. So it's the before and after of the story of struggle, the story of breakthrough, and how they found the solution and they applied it. And now they've got this wonderful outcome. They're celebrating, they're happy, their life has changed as a result of it. And it's all because they found this solution through your product, your services, some random thing online that they found. So that's the before and after storyline. That's very easy to relate to. We see it all the time, and it's something that you can relate or use with pretty much everything. It's just the story of struggle. The second story outline is kind of similar, and it's called Amazing Discoveries. So it's like you're searching for a solution. You've got this thing that's going on. For example, you've got to find a solution to increase your income. You're looking for a business opportunity. It's keeping you awake at night, stressing you out because you can't cover all the bills, or you can't have the lifestyle that you want because of your income level. So you're online, you're at 2 a.m. in the morning, you're just searching for something, and somehow, however it is, you end up on some random web page and you're reading through whatever is there, and the light bulb goes off and you recognize, oh my gosh, this is the discovery. The thing that I've been looking for. I feel it. This is what I've been looking for 6 months. And so you get all excited because you found the solution, and so now you're going to run with it. People often get caught up in this type of a storyline because it's such an emotional hook. They can relate to the struggle, and because everyone's always looking for some type of a breakthrough, the solution. And so whenever you can use this storyline to really emphasize the struggle and how you have the solution that can help them end that struggle, this can be a very effective storyline for you. It can be very powerful, and it can really connect people to you emotionally so that they follow you. Because they recognize, wow, if she had something to help me with this problem, what other things can she help me with? Maybe I'll follow her and listen to more of what she has to say with other things, other topics. Maybe she's got other products that can help me with other challenges that I'm having. So use this storyline template in as many ways as you can, or as often as you can, because it's very effective to help people really see how you can be their solution, or you can point to their solution. The next template, number 3, is called Telling Secrets. And this one also really pulls people in just simply because of the intrigue, the mystery of it all. So you are telling this story about how you've got this great secret solution that you love. It's transformed your life and people that you've been working with. And so you're going to offer them this really exclusive call or moment to talk with you. And you're not going to tell very many people about it. It's very much under the radar. And it's a mystery. Where you're going to reveal this mystery solution or the secret, but only on that call. And so people are naturally going to have their curiosity piqued, and it's like the scratch or an itch that needs to be scratched. Once that itch is started to go, then people need to scratch it. They need to find out what is that mystery thing, that secret thing that you're going to reveal to them in this call that's so exclusive that only a few people know about, and it's being held tonight at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern time. So the more you can create this type of a mystery and intrigue and an exclusive feeling about, I'm only inviting these certain people to this call because this thing is such a secret and it's such an amazing thing, I can only share it with a certain number of people. So you can play with it and create this intrigue, this mystery of, and this anticipation, especially if you're doing this over several days, building up the anticipation and the mystery and the intrigue, so people have to find out what you're going to be revealing in this call, in this webinar at this time. And so the more you can create that itch for people to scratch, then the more effective this template is. And so play with it and see what you get, what kind of results you get, and how people will respond to scratching their itch that you've created so that they show up when you're going to do this webinar event or whatever it is that you're announcing, so that they can find out what the secret is. Okay? The fourth template is a third-party testimonial. So oftentimes you get tired of talking about yourself or you just think of, oh my goodness, what I'm going to say today. I've already talked so much about my story, my experiences. Where else can I draw from? And so this is where the third person testimonial comes in really handy. So you can always not embellish it, but just you want to, again, tell it in a way that evokes the emotion for your reader. So for example, you met this woman, we'll call her Sarah. When you met her, she was depressed, she was socially awkward, not a lot of things were just going on for her. She was overweight, she was unhealthy, and she just wasn't a real attractive, positive person to be around. And so you didn't think that much would ever really come from her. However, something amazing happened with Sarah. She got introduced to somebody that showed her this coaching program or these lovely products, and you didn't think that she would do anything with them, but oh my gosh, look what happened to her. She started using these products. She started applying what she's being taught with her coaching program. And amazingly enough, you started seeing changes with her. And it's a jaw-dropping moment because you thought that Sarah would never accomplish or amount to anything. And here she's making changes. So you can really embellish that part about your response to Sarah's growth and breakthroughs. And then you can go on to tell the story about, so Sarah, 6 months later, I followed up with her again. She's still doing great. She's got all of these wonderful things happening for her. Her life has turned around. People are responding to her differently. She's looking so much healthier. She's got a sexy wardrobe now. You don't want to be dishonest in putting in results of her life that actually aren't there. Just really celebrating with her the breakthrough of what Sarah has accomplished and how wonderful her life is becoming now that she has gotten out of that rut. So the message with this template is that by telling the story of Sarah, the audience puts themselves into Sarah's shoes, and by you celebrating Sarah's breakthrough so much, that also conveys to your audience how you will celebrate them for their breakthroughs and how you can be the one to hold their hand to walk them through their struggles, just like Sarah got support to create that breakthrough for her. Okay, so see how you can play with that and how you can really convey the underlying psychological message that you're there for your people, you're celebrating everything, and especially when they break through something that they've been stuck in for a long time, like how Sarah was at the beginning of the story. All right, so that's the third person testimonial. Then the last one, number 5, is the us versus them. And this you've seen often around as well. It's a very common template. So let's say, for example, car salesman comes to mind. We all know the sleazy salesperson, the used car salesman that shoves things down your throat that you don't want, pushing lemon cars on you that as soon as you drive them off the lot, then you're stuck with some more repair bills and it's just a nightmare. And so you can compare us versus them of, this is the way these people over here do their selling, and this is the results that they get, and it pushes people away, and it's dishonest or it's unethical and nobody likes it. We all know these type of salespeople. However, us over here, come over here and join me and my team, because we do things differently. We do things honestly, ethically, and we don't sell you a bag of goods that is just going to drain your bank account later on. It's quality, it's effective, it's going to produce the results that you want. So you can make the distinction between how other people do things and how you do things. You don't want to do this in a very judgmental, nasty, mean way, because then it just reflects bad on you. But convey the message of, this is how people over here do it, and it does not work for people. Instead, come over here and join us for a different view of how we sell things, or how we work with people, or how we do our team. So they can see the distinction of the good and the bad. And of course, naturally, they're going to want to go with you because you do things in a much more upbeat, positive, enjoyable, and fun way, as opposed to them over there. So you can apply this to products, quality of products, services, a lot of different things. So again, look to see how you can play with this story to outline and create an us versus them scenario that invites your audience to follow you and learn more about what you have to offer them and how you can help them. Again, in an ethical, non-judgmental way. So those are the 5 storylines. First one is the before and after. Second one is amazing discoveries. The third one is telling secrets. The fourth is a third-party testimonial. And the fifth is us versus them. So play with these templates, see what you get, see how you can easily incorporate them into your marketing and even the sales conversation you're having with people to support them and coming to a buying decision. So I'd love to hear from you now. What did you find valuable or useful in this video? Which one of these 5 story templates would you like to use first, or that really stands out for you the most? As with all of my videos, I always give you a resource, a download that you can use, and as today's no different. So with this video, I have for you a downloadable resource that goes more into detail about what these 5 storylines are, so that you can really have a reference to refer back to them when you're crafting your stories. And there's also a lot more other information in that resource guide that you can use too. So grab that download, use it, let me know your results, and I'd love to hear from you. So subscribe to my channel, Faces of Freedom, share this video, like it, and let me know your thoughts on what I shared with you. You can also find me on my website, lauraleehumphreys.com, as well as on social media and Facebook under my name, Laura Lee Humphreys and Faces of Freedom. So until next time, enjoy your stories and take care.